With some announcements, let me share my screen. Okay, as always. Okay, can you all see my flowers?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, all right, you guys. Well, the theme of this seminar year, we're halfway, like over halfway through the seminar year. Started July 1st, wraps up June 30th, and every year there's a theme, and this year it's Power Up and Grow. So we're actually going to talk about building strong customers and strong teams tonight. So it goes along with our seminar theme. And of course, our seminar goal is to be back at Pink Cadillac status and be a Circle of Excellence unit. So if you're so new to the hearing this word like circle of what is this? Every year, Mary Kay has targets for individuals, so each of us as consultants, and then targets for our whole team. And one of the targets is to be a circle unit. And so if I expand, so all those little plaques that you see up there, every year we've been a circle unit, you get a plaque. And so we've been a circle unit for 14 years. Um, and the top circle is called Circle of Excellence, which we've never done before. So it will remain our goal until we hit it. So we are on our way to being a Circle of Excellence unit, which is so fun. And that happens really when lots of people hit their individual goals, which is really the most fun thing to celebrate is lots of people using their businesses for a way that benefits them and their families and whatever they want to do. So every single week to help all of us stay focused on where we're going and staying in our lane, I have an opportunity for you to look back on your week and look at what you've done. Because I don't know about you, a week can go by and whether I'm tracking for my business or my health goals or any kind of goal, a whole week can go by and it can be like, oh yeah, I thought I was going to read like a chapter a night of that book and I haven't even opened it because it's just sitting on my nightstand. So every week it's really great to look back on what you've done. And so each week, usually on a Sunday afternoon, I will text you a reminder for the meeting and a link to this, which is just a Google form that gives you a chance to put what you've done this week. So the names of the people that you've shared Mary Kay with, how much you've sold, if you've shared information about the opportunity, and then if you have any future appointments. The real important thing about sharing the names of the people that you have shared Mary Kay with is that every month I do a drawing based on the numbers of people our total unit has shared Mary Kay with. So if we have had 50 people from our unit that have tried the product collectively, then I will give $50 to one of the customers that are named in this Google form. So if there's 200 faces, which is our goal, then somebody's getting $200 that you get to give to your customer. So I know that their names when you put them in this Google form. Okay? So it is just very simple. It's got your guest names and what they tried, if they were interviewed, their phone number, your total sales, and then upcoming bookings. But at the first meeting of each month, I will do a little spin the wheel, and one of your customers will win some money. So it's a great reason to invite people to try the product, to let them know, you know what? And when you give me your opinion of the product, you're going to go into a drawing for some cash. So thank you to, oh, I got my slides. No, we didn't. All right. We'll get to that slide next. We'll celebrate these people right now. Every month, another target that we have is to help you stay on track with your business is to track your sales and your orders and to look at halfway through the month, where am I? What have I done so far? And when you hit 350 in orders by the 15th, you earn some fun earrings. So you get some fun little earrings in the mail. And this year they're charm earrings. So you get a pair of gold hoops one time, and then each month you get new little charms. So if I haven't given you the earring charms, let me know because Erin Moore, I gave several sets of charms without the earrings, and she's like, Beth, what are you giving me? What are these things? Like, like, oh, you didn't get the earrings. So if you've earned them and I haven't given you the earrings, make sure you let me know. So congrats to this month, Erin Hildebrand, Lori DeWolf, Sue Oles, and Lindsay Greenfield that all earned their February charms. Congratulations. The January charms are in back order. I'm waiting for them to come in. And so you January achievers, they're coming. They're coming. All right. Well, for all of you that turned in numbers for this week, thank you to Aaron and Lynn and uh one other person turned in there. Who was the fourth person? I'm blanking on the fourth person. Maybe it was just three. Thanks for turning in your numbers. This week, our Queen of Faces went to Erin Moore and Erin Hildebrand, double queen. Our Queen of Sales tonight was Erin Moore. Queen of Shares was me this week. And you guys, I will never put my name in there, but when there's nobody else, I'm putting my name in there because I did share the opportunity this week. So I want your names in there. And the Queen of Bookings, Erin Moore. So congrats. Erin Moore, queen in three categories. Way to go. Woohoo. And you know what? I'm going to stop the share right now because, Erin, I'm going to have you share right now a little bit about an event that you have tomorrow. She's going to give like a little teaser how she got this event. And then after the event, we'll have her give more information because it's kind of a cool thing. So I'm going to spotlight you, Erin, so you can share what's going on in your world because it's pretty cool.
Okay. We have two elementary schools in our town, and when Beth and I did a little pop-up lip bar at one of our vendor things that we went to, a teacher that I have worked with before, and she's now at one of the schools, wanted to know if I would come in, and she does like a just a girl class, like on anything girls would want to know, kind of like just kind of like a home ec sort of not, you know. And she wanted to know if I would come in and talk about skincare and makeup. And I said, sure, I will. So I talked with Beth, and we're going to do the Mary Kay skincare line. And I made a little questionnaire on ChatGTP to send out to them, and we can get you guys copies of them sometime too. And just very simple. I just said, I'm doing this with this age of girls, 11 to 14. Um, these are the things I want to ask them. Make me a questionnaire. And they did. And then I sent that to the teacher. She had them fill them out and she gave me the copies. I also made a parent letter then to go home to explain to the parents what's going to be happening. And if they have anything specific they want me to talk about with the girls. And then I just made an order of applications, simple direction, like worksheet for them to follow. And so I had the questions, and I'm having ChatGTP. I'm putting the questions real briefly, and they're like highlighting and answering them for me based on using Mary Kay products. Some of the questions are more makeup, so I'm going to do color another day because we only have 45 minutes with 25 girls, and Beth's going to be my helper. And of course, we'll have their teachers there too, but I thought that was just way too much. So we're just going to work on like eye makeup remover, micellar water, Mary Kay skincare set, the charcoal mask, and that's it. That's all we're doing. And then I have had ChatGPT sort my questions out. Some of the questions they wanted to know were like, why do we use skincare? What are my favorite products? And a color one was, how do you make your jaw look sharper? And we also had some things on like, what trends have you seen? And, you know, like social media. One little girl goes, I don't have a phone. My mom won't let me have me. I don't even know what social media is. And then they had like, if you could have a magic wand, what would you do? And most of them were clear skin, glowy skin, no zits, no acne, no blackheads. That's basically it. That like not much more on there but that. So that'll be easy to tie in as we're doing our skincare. So we're going to do the skincare, and I'm going to try to answer questions as we go along. And then we always do a little ticket thing at our live thing where if they ask a question, in addition, they get a little ticket. And then I've got a charcoal ma or a micellar water, and I've got a mascara and eyeliner that I'm going to give as the two prizes for the tickets. And I mean, we're gonna just do it like a regular facial. We're gonna have the little mirrors and sets and product, and I'm gonna send them all home with a little goodie bag with. Do they make beauty books anymore, Beth?
You know what? That's a great question. I think
I
they,
don't think they
I,
do.
I don't use them, so I haven't
Well,
used them in a while. Hmm.
I had these, and they still, the only thing they have in here that we don't have anymore is the old men's line, and they have everything else in here. And no prices. It's just like a little book of like products and what they are and what they look like, and no color, just skincare. So I'm going to put that in a little baggie with a whole sample of whatever we used yesterday, a charcoal mask and the Mary Kay skin line. And I think that's all I'm putting in the baggie for them. But I'm going to send them home with that, and then of course they'll have their order of application they're going to take home with them. And when she sent the email to the parents for me, the only question I had come back was about sunscreen and how important it is. So that'll be easy to tie in. And yeah, I mean, this is a new thing. I've never done a party with this many people. Well, not even a party, a class. So it's mostly going to be information. I am going to be using Mary Kay, and I'm going to hype that up the best I can. But I mean, I'm also going to talk about, like, one of them just know, is there the best skincare line ever? Like, what is it? And I mean, basically, they're saying for young girls, washing your face and moisturizing is always going to be the best and cheapest. Like just find something and do it. But we have a lot of products that are great for young girls. So I'm kind of excited to see like what they think of it, and if they get the results they want it, if they can feel their skin, smoother and have that glowy look. And I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I haven't done this before, so we'll see.
I
We'll
love
see how it goes.
I love it. Well, questions. Anybody have questions for Erin?
I think it's an awesome idea. I'm excited to hear how it goes. Make sure
If
you
if
take
it goes
pictures and
well,
video and
yeah, if it goes well, I'm going to see if my brother is a science teacher at the public school for junior high, and I'm going to see if maybe their FACS teacher would like to offer that for a class period. I'm also gonna I substitute teach and work at a private school part-time, and I'm gonna see if those girls. Well, actually, I was kind of working on it one day when I subbed this week, and they wanted to know what I was doing because they do. And I told them, they're like, "Oh man, that'd be so cool. You need to tell Mrs. Wells to do that for us." I'm like, Okay." So
Hmm?
we'll
Yeah.
see. But yeah, I mean, even if I don't sell anything from it, it's a good, I mean, I was a teacher, Karen, like it's, you just want to share stuff.
right.
So, and
Good
I had acne
exposure.
growing up. Yeah, my daughter had acne. Like, I mean, I know that feeling like when you're embarrassed when you've got a breakout or a bad pimple or blackheads or. So even if we can help them with that.
Yeah.
Aaron, what age did you say they were?
11 through 14. So I'm guessing that's like fifth through eighth,
Okay.
sixth through eighth, somewhere in there. So, I mean,
When when I have done those parties, I actually end the party or class with a poem. Um,
oh,
I I will. It's one I got within the Mary Kay family, and I printed out each poem, like a copy of the poem for each girl, and then we read it together. And it's
oh,
about people like making, like, basically that you're beautiful, don't let anyone else. It's very uplifting and very much about self-confidence and self-esteem and stuff. It's a great way to end a
that would be
younger
awesome.
class.
Yeah, that would be
So
awesome.
I will try to find it in my files. If worst case, I will shoot a picture over to you. But
Okay,
I know I have it somewhere.
that would be great. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Um,
welcome.
I'm leaving early in the morning for a doctor's appointment and then going straight to the facial. So if you could do it tonight, that'd be great. But either way, I'll get it to him
I
somehow.
will. I will. I just love ending a class this way with the younger girls because I think it's just so important to
Oh yeah,
show.
that's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yep.
that one of the I don't have it with me, but on me right now, I don't think, but one of the last ending notes at ChatGPT was like basically like love the skin you're in, be you,
Yes.
be
Yep.
confident in who you are, and then that's what confidence is pretty, basically. So
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah,
Yep.
that'd be
Yep.
perfect.
Basically. But I make sure they read it with me.
Okay.
So,
So
All right,
okay,
we can do that.
I'll look for it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
love it. This is why we need each other. This is so good. It's perfect. So good. Well, you guys, I love what Erin is doing. Um, because I want to walk you through like how did she get to like this opportunity? So, because one of the things that I think is can be really hard in our Mary Kay world when we see, even if you show up for tonight and you're like, oh, that's so cool. I wish I had that. Well, I want to take you back to how this actual thing happened. And it started one night. I was getting into bed. I flipped open Facebook to post something in our group, and I saw somebody make a comment about this sip and shop in our town. I was like, what is that? I reached out to the person who is in charge. I'm like, hey, how do you get in on this? And she's like, well, or I'm like, how much does it cost? She goes, let me see if there's any space. She gets back to me the next day. She's like, there's a spot for you if you want it. I'm like, yeah. I text Erin. I'm like, Erin, let's do this thing. And it was a table at this thing that people in our community so that people could walk through and shop and sip and all the things. We just had a table with lipstick samples. People could try on lipstick and they could do satin lips. It was where we met people, and people entered to win
Yeah, they filled out a card for a drawing,
fill out a card for a drawing.
and then we drew a winner, and that's how we got their information. Beth is frozen. Is she frozen for you all?
I must be frozen. My internet connection.
There,
Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
you're back.
Karen, it must have been me earlier because
Maybe.
I don't know. All
I
that
thought
to say, so this is Erin was explaining how we met these people. This is how she met this woman. Like she already knew her, but now she had a Mary Kay connection with her. That was back in November.
That was November and December, and then I think she was at the one in Concordia, and then I called her and said, "Hey, you won a free facial, which everyone wins a free facial."
Right.
And she said, "Well, I'm busy right now, like things going on, but after Christmas I'll get." And she did. She got right back to me after Christmas and said, "Hey, you remember that?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I do remember that. I kind of forgot, but I remember."
Mhm.
And we just went from there. So, yeah.
So it took meeting in November, and now this event is happening at the end of February. So that's it's important to know that story because it's important to think that every day you're planting a seed in your business, whether it's like asking about it, like inquiring about an event where you could have a table or reaching out to 5 people and asking if they'll give their opinion of Mary Kay. When you consistently plant seeds, there will be time they'll start to pop up. That's the analogy that I like to give. So reaching out to ask about a vendor is planting a seed. Inviting 5 friends to try the new product, planting a seed. You do that every day you will start to see more and more things popping up. Like, oh, I got a booking. Oh, somebody bought product. Oh, somebody watched that video about Mary Kay. Oh, I got a vendor event. Like those things start to happen more frequently when you more frequently plant seeds. So now Erin will have connections with all of these girls' moms, which is another seed planting, right? Like it's another contact that she might see fruit right away with some moms that are like, hey, I want to order some stuff for my daughter. She may have some stuff that shows up months down the road when she stays in contact with people. Does that make sense? Like it's important to remember the perspective of things. So, the other thing I love, Erin, about you jumping in and doing this, like we never know what's going to happen. Like when we show up to anything, like we go, we do the best job we can. If we've never done it before, we're for sure going to learn, right? Like for sure tomorrow afternoon, we're going to go, that worked out really great. I would change that in the future. Like, because we don't know yet, right? Like we haven't done this
Right.
many. So, but it's worth doing to learn it. So I think it's great. So much to learn. And Erin Hildebrand, I love that you have a poem already. Like, look at that. So good. So good. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back to sharing. Okay. Here we go. All right. Well, ladies, reminder, next Monday, we have a guest event. At this time frame from 7 to 8, 8 to 9, we have what we call our lookbook live. This is a scavenger hunt that people take their lookbooks if they got a paper one in the mail or the link that you can send to them, the electronic link that will take them to our electronic catalog. People show up with their catalogs and we do a scavenger hunt. We have 13 different clues. I'm putting the finishing touches on them. And I read the clue. People hunt through their catalog or their virtual catalog. And the first person to find the product that the clue is sending them to, the first person that gets the correct page number, puts it in the chat, they win at that particular clue. And so it is a fast and fun night where guests are winning prizes. They're learning about the product, like they're learning about the catalog because they are going to see every part of this catalog. We're going to read about the products. We're going to talk about the products. So it's a great way to introduce your customers to the spring line. If you haven't sent out a catalog, or if you have, I still think it's fun to send out the electronic link. All of our guests for our past lookbook lives, I think the winners have all had the electronic. They move faster through the electronic catalog. But I will put in our Voxer group and on Facebook the invitation, the words to say when you invite someone to this lookbook. I'll post them after we're done tonight, along with the flyer that you can text out to your customers. And there'll be some text that you can send after they say yes to remind them. It gives you the whole, like everything is done for you guys. It is called copy paste. Your job is to be courageous and share this with everyone that you know. Everyone that you know to join us on our Lookbook Live next Monday for an introduction to the spring catalog. So we'll be introducing the new lip glosses, the bronzers, the After Sun Gel, the cream mask, and then there's a citrus and shea bundle that's a hand cream and a lip balm. So this is next Monday. I always set the Lookbook Live on a date when your customers should have the catalogs. They might not. Mail is weird, but you can send them the link to the electronic catalog. So anybody have any questions about Lookbook Live? Okay.
Yeah, Beth, when are you going to put the bingo board so we know what products we want to talk about?
I'm finishing up the clues. They will be posted by Wednesday.
Okay.
So you can tell me.
Thank you.
So thank you, Lynn. That is something. So I love to have different people volunteer to talk about the product. So let's say the clue takes them to the cream eyeshadows. We get to that page, we read a little bit about the product, and then if Erin Moore has said, I want to talk about cream eyeshadows, then Erin at that time I'll spotlight her and she'll talk about why she loves the cream eyeshadows. So I'll post those clues, the products that we're going to talk about, and then if you would like to volunteer to be one of those that share, that's great. And I think what in the past, what has the response we've gotten from guests is they love hearing from all of us. They love seeing different people different lives, different stages of life, you name it. It's really powerful for them to get to see that and to see the team supporting each other. So the more the volunteer, the merrier. Okay. Well, congratulations so far to our, we call it the Rise and Radiate Challenge. And every time you hit 600 in a month, you are a Rise and Radiate achiever. And the last 6 months, there is this challenge to win this big, puffy gold bag. It is big and gold and puffy, eye-catching. And you know what? You can gift it to your favorite sixth grader if you get it and it's not your favorite. It's very fun. But it's bright pink on the inside. But most importantly, when you get in the habit of hitting that 600 every month, first of all, you're making $600 because if you're ordering 600, you've profited 600. That's a great extra set of cash in your pocket. Second, when you hit 600 every month, that puts you on target to be a star consultant, which is that quarterly challenge that Mary Kay gives. When you're a star, Mary Kay will refer people to you that are looking for consultants in your area. You get to go shopping in the star consultant prize vault that has a gazillion different prizes. And then we have a quarterly event that we do as a team. And this year, each quarter, we are meeting with our favorite image consultant who each quarter is filling us in on the latest trends for the season and gives us tips and tricks that are super helpful and fun. So congrats to Erin Hildebrand and Lori DeWolf already hitting that this month. All right, reminder, we've got spring conferences coming up in March. There's one in Kansas City and there's one in Cincinnati. The Cincinnati is really the closest one to our Michigan friends. Although Karen, to you in Michigan, the closest might be Milwaukee. I'm not sure what's closer to you, Milwaukee. I mean, but there are several spring conferences happening all over the country. So these are the gals so far that are going to Kansas City. And then the Cincinnati, Lynn and Dawn are going to. And if you're interested, on In Touch, it has all of the different cities and locations. Every quarter, Mary Kay, we have some kind of larger event. Our next big event after this will be in Texas. It's our yearly seminar, August 14th through the 16th. And if you are one of the things, no matter where you're at in your business, if you have interest in building it at any level, attending these events are so incredibly helpful. I went the first time had been in Mary Kay for just a few months, and I went because my director said it would be a good idea, and I was curious. And it was really instrumental in me having a bigger picture of Mary Kay, seeing all the different kinds of women that are in Mary Kay. Like, it is not a cookie cutter situation at all. And just they're fantastic opportunities for growth. Like in any profession, you are going to a conference for hopefully some kind of professional development. This is our professional development in Mary Kay. And every time I go, I'm so grateful for the people around us that continue to teach. And what I especially love about Mary Kay events is you are being taught by the women that are currently at the top of their game. You have to earn the privilege of teaching at an event, and you earn it by what you've done that year. So it's not like we're hearing from someone that 20 years ago did a lot in Mary Kay. It is currently they are knowing what's good to build a business. So mark your calendars, seminar August 14th through 16th in Fort Worth, which is a super fun city. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop the share. And tonight we are going to talk about building strong. And part of this, I had this theme for training tonight. And then Karen and I had a really great brainstorming conversation this morning. And it started with talking about all of the opportunities we have right now in our businesses to do things using all kinds of technology and social media. And there's a lot of things out there that we can use to build a business. And so we were talking about how we use the energy that we have in our life and in our day to build a strong business. And how do you like navigate all of this? So you guys, I want to do a little brainstorm session. I want you to take out a piece of paper and I want you to, at the top of it, I want you to write the word strong. And then coming down from the word strong at like two lines like this. So strong is in the middle, and then two lines going down at the end of one line. I want you to put customers, and the other line I want you to put team. So you've got customers on one line and team on another. So strong customers and strong team. Okay, you got two strong things. So my job as a sales director with Mary Kay is to help every single consultant that wants to do this, how to build a strong customer base and a strong team. And so what I want to talk about tonight is what is that? Like, what is a strong customer base? What does that even mean? And what does a strong team mean? So let's start with customers. If you were like, I want a strong customer base, that sounds really good. How would you define that? If you have a strong customer base, how would you define it? What words would you use? What do you think?
Beth, are we
Consistent.
writing these or are we saying them?
You know what? We're going to say them and then you can write
Okay.
it. Thank you. That's a great question. Yeah.
I was like, I'm writing them and I'm like, wait, nobody can see my paper. I didn't know we were sharing. Okay. So I'll start. I was thinking customers like loyal, that they come to you.
Yep. Yep. That's a good one. A
I
strong.
would, s- oh,
Oh, go ahead, Erin. Nope, go ahead.
I don't, um, I would say not only loyal, but I would say like involved. Like they want to do facials, they'll come to some of your online things. Um, they try new products, they do test panels, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Great. What else would be a strong customer base?
Reorder frequently.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They use the product and they use the product and they use like deep and wide, right? Like
Mhm.
they use the skincare and they use then they start using serums and they start using some body care and then they start using some lipstick. Like, wouldn't it be amazing if every one of your customers used only Mary Kay? Like, that'd be amazing. That's there's a um there's a training that we've talked about with a director. She calls it 45. How does she describe it? 45 customers using all Mary Kay. 45 customers using 45 products. You can sell a lot of product if you've got 45 customers using, and it's a whole tracking thing that she has. But I mean, it helps you build strong when you're focused on your customers learning about a lot of different products. What else? What else how else would you define a strong customer?
Speaking for you on your behalf. I don't know the word for that, but they get people to help to talk about you so you can have their friends to come talk to you about wanting to do Mary Kay or having a party.
Like recommendations, is that what you were like recommend
Maybe,
you?
possibly,
Like
yeah.
give you leads.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one. I couldn't think of the word all of a sudden. So, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like yesterday at my party, we were talking about our gynecologist. And I was like, I love mine. He's new. And then someone's like, oh, I love mine. And this other one was like, well, I don't have one. And I'm like, who's yours? And it turns out the other lady and I have the same gynecologist that both did our hysterectomies. And Aaron Moore goes to the same gynecologist because we all love him. And we will send everybody to him because we love him. So, right? Like we'll have everyone in our town going to Dr. Southern. So that kind of thing.
You love it.
The doctor you don't want to go to, but it makes it bearable. So yeah. But exactly, Dawn, customers that are like, oh, you got to go to Dawn. Like she will help you. Like she will help you figure out your lipstick shade. She will. That's great. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. So I want to talk about when you think about, can you guys, well, so let's use our doctor as an example. Um, he was referred to me by somebody that not only actually she's a nurse that works with him. And so when she would talk about him, she was like, all the nurses love him. He's very respectful. He is not like too big for his britches. Like he's like likes to educate. He like jokes around, like just really, but she likes him because she has a personal relationship with him, right? Like she knows him. She knows him not only as a doctor, but knows a lot about him. And so that's how she's a strong customer of Dr. Southern. I now have a strong like I want to refer him because I have a relationship with him. Like it isn't just, I didn't just read his website and go, well, that sounds good. Yeah, he's got a lot of like degrees and training and which is important, of course, as a doctor. But I have a relationship with him. Like I like how he treated me from the second he walked in the examining room. Like, and everybody says that. Like the lady I met yesterday, she's like, I loved him. He walked in, he was so, you name it, relationship. Okay. So let's talk about ways that we build relationships with our customers. Like how have you, so those of you that have built a customer base, even if you only have one customer, how has that started? Like how has that gotten stronger?
I send thank you cards to my hostesses, and then I send thank you cards to the people that attend, saying thank you for attending.
Awesome. That is something Mary Kay has always trained on is that personal note is so powerful. Like we love that, don't we? When we get something in the mail and it's like, oh, this is an actual somebody wrote on something for me. So a thank you note. That's great, Lynn.
If you offer them like deals or specials every now and then, to your VIP clients that order consistently and not just order when you have a sale.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Love it. So offering them some special things. It's good.
I think best frozen.
Now,
We lost our host. Oh, there she is.
oh my gosh.
You're kind of grainy.
Am I? How can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reconnected using my hotspot. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure. Okay. All right, you guys, let's talk about, we're just going to talk about customers tonight for, we'll get to team in a second. So one of the things, when you think about building a strong customer base, one of the things Karen and I talked about today is all of us have a certain amount of energy every day that we have to divide amongst our lives, right? Amongst all of the things that we do. And so if you think about the most important part of our business, we want a strong customer base then we want to put effort into the thing that's going to help build strong customers. And if relationships, well, let me ask you, do you guys agree that relationships are like having a relationship with somebody is what makes the the strength, like that's an important part of a strength in a situation is having a
Yep.
relationship? Okay. All
Yep.
right. Okay. So if that's true, and we're looking at building a strong customer base and we've got a certain amount of energy, I want you to take, so I had to do like the strong, I had to put two things down like this for your customers and your team. I now want you to do an inverted and make like a Y, like this, like you're making a funnel. So I want you to draw that on your paper. So we've just created a funnel, and at the top of your funnel is you're going to write the word energy. So like energy at the top of your funnel. So if you're starting your day and let's say you've got an hour set aside to work your Mary Kay business. You have figured out in your day in between all of your stuff, okay, Mary Kay is going to fit in right here, and you've got an hour. What I want you to think about in your brain at the top of your funnel, if you like your full energy heading into your 1 hour of Mary Kay, if you want to build something strong and relationships are how you build strong, does it make sense that your first energy would go into doing something that's going to help with build that relationship? Because that's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck is strengthening that relationship. Okay. There really is a method to all of this that I'm walking you through because what I'm wanting to do tonight is to help us all clarify how we spend our time. Because right now, there's a lot of voices saying a lot of different things that will give you results, right? And we might see people that are getting results, like air quotes results. It looks like they're getting results because we're seeing a lot of them. But how do we actually know if they're getting result? Like, how do we know? We might see them a lot. And so what I'm going to suggest tonight is giving you some like a hierarchy of where to invest your time when you've got limited amounts of time, starting with your top energy going into what's going to give you make the biggest impression. Okay. So if relationships are going to help give you the most bang for your buck, then personal connections, your first energy is going to go into making personal connections. How does that happen? Actual phone calls to people, followed up by actual text messages, where you are doing something to build a bridge to another person, you to that person, you to that one person. Okay, that is the very first spot you want to put energy. After you have, so I'm going to use Erin's example with her event tomorrow. So she got some leads from an event. Her best energy with those leads was to contact them individually, one at a time, right? That was the most important thing for her to do. Her second most important thing would be to follow up with those leads again. Her third most important thing, after she's made a connection, so she made a connection with this teacher, she booked the event, she now has connections with 25 people. The most important thing Erin can do is to figure out how to connect with those 25 people, right? So she created a letter to send to the students. She created a letter for the parents. She created everything to have connections because if 25 moms have a personal connection with Erin, that's super powerful, right? Like that is a good use of Erin's time to have those connections. So that is the most important use of her time. So we're going to theorize she has this event. Let's say tomorrow evening, we're going to say five people were interested in product. 5 moms reach out to Erin tomorrow night. The most important thing, energy for Erin, is to individually connect with those 5 moms, right? Each of those 5 moms know hundreds, if not thousands of people, right? Like go onto their Facebook page. How many friends do they have? 500, 1,000, 2,000 contacts, even if it's 50. So what Erin wants to do from that 25, if she's got five that connect, even if she's got one, her most important job is to build a personal connection with that one. Because if that one loves Erin and loves what Erin did for her daughter, that one, if she posts on her social media, Sarah came home from school and had so much fun with Erin Moore. Dawn already talked about how powerful it is when somebody else talks about us to other people, right? All Erin has put energy into that top level of the funnel is making connections one-on-one. That is going to get her the most, that is the most important energy she can put in because we want relationships that are tight, that are like, and it's our job to help build those. Right now, you may see situations where it appears that the idea is that if you create a strong social media presence or brand, you will be successful in Mary Kay. And what we are finding is having a social media presence is important. Talking to your people through social media is important. Utilizing the tools of social media, all super important, very important. Not where your most important energy goes to. Because I'm going to give myself as an example. Yesterday, I had a party with 3 women, spent 3 hours between driving and doing the party and coming home. I have 3 solid new customers. I did an interview with the hostess earlier this evening. I have 2 other bookings from that. And those 3 were tight because we spent 3 hours or 2 hours with them, not only talking about the product, but one of them brought her new curling iron so she could test it on my hair. Like she saw me post that I need a new curling iron. So she sat and curled my hair at the end. We talked about our gynecologist. We talked about horses and how horses have color seasons. I'm tight with these 3 women. They loved that event. And that time with them was well spent and will have much greater influence than if I had spent 3 hours trying to create a post to get to 1,000 people. That, as Karen and I were talking about today, the reality is, you guys, is that Karen, remind me of the statistic on if you don't have a certain amount of comments after you post, the likelihood of anybody seeing it. What were your stats that you shared?
So it's when you put a post on Facebook, within the first 30 minutes, the algorithms are looking for at least 12 comments with 4 words or more. So if you have 12 comments of 4 words or more in the first 30 minutes, it's going to push that out to about 85% of the people who are your Facebook friends or your followers. If you don't do that, it might get to 10% of the people. So when you put a post out and just leave it there, it's not going to possibly only a couple people are going to see it. So if you have stuff on Facebook and you're like, I put this post here, I have 700 friends and only 2 people liked it because they're not seeing it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. Well, and it's so what Karen and I were talking about today, because we started the conversation just really talking about what does Karen want from her business, like where's a good investment of time. And it reminded me of understanding that we have a certain amount of energy. Where's the best spot to put our energy? There's not a right or a wrong. It's a how you use it. And so my new customers that I have from yesterday, I want them in my Facebook group. I want to be friends with them on social media. I want to show parts of my life so they're seeing new things. I want to have little videos in my group that demonstrate new product because that's going to support the relationships that I've invested in with that high level energy, right? I've invested in that time. I want them to feel supported by what's out there on social media, and learning how to use those tools is are really important. But we don't want to flip it. We don't want to think I'm going to invest a lot of hours, my first energy into trying to create an amazing something and a presence on social media. So then people will be attracted, and that's where I'm going to get my customers. We want to start with, okay, how do we use the contacts that we have on social media to start investing energy? So Karen is a great example. We are friends from college. We knew each other when we were 18 years old, making bad choices, like right at Grand Valley. And that's how we knew each other. And that's how we reconnected. I reached out to Karen and asked if she would like to try a sample of the skincare and give me her feedback. So I haven't seen Karen in person for, oh my gosh, lots of years. Lots
Like
of
35 years, probably.
35 years.
Yeah.
So social media was a great way to make that connection. But if I would have said, I'm just going to try to make a lot of really great posts and hope Karen reaches out to me because of the post, she may have seen the post and been like, oh, that's fun. Beth sells Mary Kay. But the relationship had to, like, we had to reconnect in our relationship first before Karen was like ready to go, sure, I'll try it. And you are going to have people from time to time that will see your stuff and they'll reach out. It is far less likely than when you reach out to people and invite them in. So, is this making sense, you guys, on how to like navigate this world that can feel kind of confusing? And for me too, honestly, like how much time should I invest? What should I do? How does this all work? Because I do recognize that people are online and on social media a lot of hours in the day. So I don't want to be like absent from it, but I also know that I know where I get the most impact and where all of you make the most impact is through the relationships that we build in this business. You guys, I want to share an article from Linda Tupin is a national sales director who retired a couple of years ago. And when she trained us at leadership last month, she was very clear. She was Pam Shaw, very successful people in Mary Kay, like successful, that were very adamant about our need to stay in the field with people. They said, don't get distracted by what appears to be like get rich quick. Just have it be all about you and what you look like on social media and hope you sell a lot of Mary Kay. And you guys, this article Linda posted was from the Wall Street Journal, and it was about AI and how AI, like the developers of artificial intelligence, are actually like, oh gosh, this is moving faster than even we predicted. Like it's a little bit scary. You guys ever seen that movie I, Robot? Like that's what this article made it sound like. But so there's 41% of people's jobs in the next 10 years, they'll not be around. Like you guys may have heard these statistics. Like though jobs will not be around because AI will have taken them over. Like if you're a researcher, if you like all of these jobs that it's like AI will do it. But she said these are the things, these are the skills that you want if you want a job that AI will never take over. This is what the Wall Street Journal said. It said, lean into what's hardest to replace, which are relationships and trust built over years. Work that requires physical presence. Roles with licensed accountability. Roles where someone still has to sign off, take legal responsibility, stand in a courtroom. So that sentence, the things that cannot be replaced by AI, relationships and trust built over years. Yesterday, one of the ladies at my party, she said it was a color party. So I was teaching them how to put color on using the Mary Kay menu that has like face shape and You guys, I just handed them the menu and said, do what it says on the menu. Um, and it always works. But one of them said, oh my gosh, the gal I follow on TikTok, she didn't say that you had to do it different for different eye shapes. I'm like, yeah, your TikTok gal's not coming to your house. I'm coming to your house. TikTok, AI, like all that can't replace us, you guys. They can't replace us. That's super powerful. And so the more our customers can see that we offer something that nobody else offers, you will build a very loyal customer base because they're going to want you. People are going to get tired. They are. They're getting tired of like, well, and we don't even believe people anymore. Like, is that AI? How many times have you guys done that with like, oh, it's probably AI? Like, is that real? Like, like we don't trust anything anymore. But if I'm showing up and sitting at your kitchen table, I'm like, you can touch me. Like we can touch each other. Like we gotta lean on that. I want to end with this last thing from Linda too, but I'm going to give you a challenge. So Linda says, for my business friends, I've been predicting our future for the past 18 months for anyone who would listen. The future belongs to those who know how to build deep and meaningful relationships. That is where you put your energy. That is what you focus on. That is what people will prize above all other. We are the only makeup company that wants and knows how to build lifelong personal customer relationships. So I love this, you guys, because I know that when you're in the space of people, you are making their life better just by the fact that you're paying attention to them. Like we don't have to be experts. We don't have to know everything. I certainly don't know everything. You guys, if you watch me do a color party, you'd be like, how long has Beth been doing this? I like drop stuff. I think I'm organized and I get there and I'm like, I thought I brought the boho plum and I'm like digging through my stuff. It's not, I mean, you guys, we're just girlfriends around the table playing with makeup. So just like take the pressure off of feeling like you have to be perfect. Um, but get excited about the fact that us showing up, listening to people, and offering them the best product in the world is by far such a unique experience for people. So your challenge this week is to personally invite people to our lookbook live next Monday. People come and they have a great time. I would encourage you to as an incentive for them to show up, say, you know what, as a thank you, I'm gonna pop a little sample in the mail, or I'm gonna give you 10% off anything you love that you can use this month or whenever. Like give them a little discount. Give them some reason for showing up. Like I said, I will post the scripts below, but I'm gonna encourage you to call people and to say, like, just check in on them, see how they're doing. I thought you might enjoy a little fun night. It's just for an hour in your pajamas. But that's going to be your challenge this week is to reach out one-on-one to people and invite them to this event. We are at the top of our hour, so we're gonna wrap things up. But I would love to hear just any feedback, thoughts on our conversation tonight. What are you taking away from tonight as you head into your week?
Um, I'm a teacher at heart, but I'm also a major gigantic learner. So yeah, this is really cool. But I have always the excitement of when I learn something, I want to teach it to somebody.
Mhm.
So now it's got my mind racing on different things, and Erin Moore has got my brain racing on different things. I have a lady who runs a youth group at the church I used to go to, and she's got girls in there. So I thought about I need to contact her and see if she's up for a class for them.
Yeah,
And then the church that I used to go to, well, they just opened up a boys and girls club in the church. And I was like, there's a good chance of maybe because I like to teach different things and somehow teaching girls about makeup, which I wish I had back then when I was a teenager,
yeah,
just sounds exciting. I'm 53 and I'm still figuring it out. And so I don't know, I'm kind of interested in going that route and see what happens.
I love it. Well, and Erin will have all the templates for all the stuff that she's created, which is pretty fantastic. I love it, Dawn. So fun. Love it. What else? What are other takeaways from tonight?
I think just the the contact and the personal contact, and I thought that was good. And I love Erin's idea of what you guys are doing, and my brain is going, and I have a lot of connections at school, and so I'm thinking about a teacher I know who teaches middle school special ed, and like those kids that really struggle with like hygiene and taking care of themselves, and that might be just even a fun thing to do with them. So I really am interested to hear how it goes.
Yeah.
You guys can be the guinea pigs and then
Yeah.
tell me what happens. And I
Yeah,
think the
I
teacher,
jokingly said that while I have the girls for this, someone needs to take those boys and tell them to use deodorant.
yes, that's exactly right. Yeah.
My husband was a principal and a superintendent. He used to say that the hall pass that junior high boys needed was a stick of deodorant.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you teach middle school after recess,
Oof.
they walk in and it is yes.
So
Yeah, it's not pleasant. So,
love it. So good. I love that this is spurring on other ideas. That you guys, that's why I love gathering. I love this kind of thing. So good. So good. Any other takeaways?
I have a question, and I mentioned this to you earlier, Beth. I would love to be in some of your social media groups just to kind of see what you guys are all doing and learn from everybody. And, if Lynn posts something or if you have this idea, and I mean, not to steal all your ideas, but just to be like, that's really great. I could try that. I
Yes.
don't know how to connect with you guys about that. Maybe through the Beth,
I'll
the
I'll
Soaring
put
Eagle.
I'll put my Facebook username in the chat here, and
Okay.
maybe you can like screenshot it or do whatever you need to do, and then maybe you
Yeah.
can find me.
Can we
Could I do the
Is
same
that-
thing with
want to
y'all?
put them in the Voxer group, you guys? Like
Oh, that's a good idea.
your Facebook names and then you
That's
guys,
a better idea. You're right, because then it
yeah,
won't disappear. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
become
Okay.
friends and then you can invite into groups. So
Yeah.
thank you, Karen. Thank you for bringing that up. Because that is, it is so encouraging when we can encourage each other. And so whether it's get ideas or just, have enough
Yeah.
comments that somebody actually sees our stuff.
Well, and I was telling Beth, I said just that whole bandwagon effect. If Dawn posts something and is like, this is what I use, and I do too, I can be like, that is the great, I love that. That's my favorite. And yeah. Well, that's okay, Erin, if you're taking a break. When you don't take a break anymore, we'll be right back. Um,
Well, and
after lunch.
another place we can encourage each other is in the Voxer group. Like,
Yeah.
like if you have an idea and you're running with it, put it in there. And you guys, just like if you just go like just heart it or something. I I have this whole rant I go on about stories and how people watch each other's. It's a whole thing. I'm not going to do it again. I've done it too much, but it's fascinating to me that we watch each other's lives and don't say anything. Like it's
Yeah.
very fascinating to me. It's a very weird thing to me. I'm like,
Because we're all nosy.
right. Like, give me a heart. Like, tell
Yeah,
me
something. But I will cheer for you guys online also and help you out just to
Can you guys
I
just fill me in on what that's about? Because I came late because I was at a doctor's appointment.
Oh, we'll share with Erin's event. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, we will. It hasn't happened yet, so we will. It happens tomorrow. So after the event, we won't do it next week because we've got Lookbook Live. And so then how about the first meeting in March? We'll give a whole recap and I'll take a million pictures tomorrow and post them and so you can see. And then Erin, we could even before you explain it, we could get your forms posted too. Because they're really good. Like
I've got two more to do tonight, and then I'll email them to you, and you can figure out how to do all that.
okay. Yep.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Well, you guys have a great night. Have a great rest of the week. We'll be back here next Monday. I'm going to put all the Lookbook Live invite stuff in the Voxer group now. So, as you're reaching out to people, tell us, share it in the Voxer group, like whatever you want to share, but let us know about how you're connecting with people this week.
Beth, could I ask you a quick question? Just as about so I got an order today. I just wanted to show you like what I just need some help, like logistics, if you have
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody.
So okay, first of all, I have gotten like, well, you see my numbers. I get like no orders, right? Because I'm just kind of there for the 50% off.
Yeah.
So in the last, like today, I got an order and then I got one last week. So, I'm moving on up here. I've made like $60 this month, which is like a record for me.
It's awesome.
So could I just share my screen with you super fast?
Yeah. Do I
Okay.
have to do anything so you can do that? Do I have to
I
make
don't
like
think
a code?
so. I don't think so. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the order. And so right here, I can't see. So somebody placed an order and I don't know who it is. Is that what I'm gathering here?
Yeah. It's yeah, so they
Okay.
they shopped through your My Shop, so you will have the profit deposited directly into your account. Uh,
Okay.
you know what? The only thing, a friend of mine, I thought she said if we go into, okay, go, all right, Karen, go, like scroll back up. Um, hmm. Okay, click on home. Click on your home guy. And then go to ordering. Yeah, but where it says ordering, there's go in the drop down menu and there's order history over on the left-hand column. Click on order history. And then
So
okay,
this is the one I just got.
is the other one okay, that doesn't have a tracking number yet. Was the other order also one that came through your My Shop that you didn't know who it was? Okay.
Yep.
Click on the tracking
New
number.
York.
Yeah. Do you see where it says tracking number and it's underlined?
Yeah.
Click on it because see if this gives us any.
It just tells me where it's going. It's in Pennsylvania right now.
Huh.
Yeah. It's like double secret.
Right. Yeah. I so
So I don't know I don't know, maybe somebody found me in because this is going to New York. Like,
and you don't know you don't know anyone in New York.
I don't. And if they would have gone on and like typed in their zip code, so maybe they did find me through my little TikTok stuff.
Right?
'Cause I have
Maybe,
gotten
Karen.
some.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I mean,
I don't.
you've got you've made some money.
Let me see. Yeah, I mean, two of these things are things that I put on my like, this is what I do in the morning. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, Karen, it's very exciting. This one, it looked
It
like,
is exciting.
yeah. Is this one from going to Michigan? Did it say
I
Grayling?
don't, yes, Grayling.
Oh,
Oh, you know who this is? Maybe this is my husband. Maybe this is Matt's his nephew's um wife. I'll ask because she lives in Grayling and she's the only one that I know that's in Grayling.
okay.
I'll ask her, but her name, I mean, she's one of my customers. I don't know why she wouldn't be showing up here.
Well, they're not. That's the thing is they have to like re-register themselves because I have had three customers for sure that have ordered that have told me because one of them put the wrong thing in. Anyway, their names didn't show up. So there's something that there's extra that so I'm telling them all to
Okay.
re-register, like even though
Okay.
they registered before.
Okay. All right, that might be her. And then down here where it said like 30%, where was that? Oh, maybe that was what I was looking at. So discount percent, 30%. Is that like a special thing that I have in there, or is that,
No, so this is are you inactive right now, Karen? Because that would mean,
oh, maybe it is. Maybe I am inactive right now.
so that's the only
How do
reason.
I know? I
Um,
thought that I had this month to become active, but maybe I don't.
okay, if you click out of that, go to, mm,
I'm sorry to keep you, Beth.
no, that's okay. Go under business tools and where's your dashboard? This is a little bit, click on my business. Your screen is different than mine, which is a little bit
Oh,
annoying. Um,
do I do manage my business?
well, sure. Let's click on that.
Okay.
I'm trying to get you to something that says dashboard. Oh, okay. Um, there it is. See that where it says dashboard? Is my dashboard at the top of the screen.
Yes.
Okay, click on my dashboard. Well, that didn't help. Okay, go over to at a glance. Click on at a glance. Okay, yep. So at a glance, where it says activity status, you are currently inactive.
So where are you seeing that?
Second column. Can you see my little arrow? Is that showing up on
Oh,
the screen?
it's not.
Okay, so
Okay.
where it says I won, that means you're,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. That means that I'm inactive.
yep, it does.
Okay.
So that just means
Okay.
when you hit 225, you will be making your 50%. Right now, you've made 30% off of those first two.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so when you hit 225 wholesale, you'll then be um making your 50% profit again.
Okay. All right. I will ask her if she just placed an order because I told her I was putting an order in
Okay.
and asked her if she wanted anything. So I wonder if she just went in and placed her own order.
Yeah, it
Okay.
sounds like it. But so one of the good things is she was able to do it. You were still able to make a profit. Like before when
Yeah.
she would not have been able to have done that. So
Okay.
that wasn't something that was possible. So that's
Okay.
this of the new tiered 30%, 50% thing.
Okay. Got it. All right. Well, thank you. You answered my questions.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
great.
All right. Thank you. Good meeting. I appreciate all the insight. And if I have questions, I'll let you know.
Okay, awesome. Bye, Karen.
Thanks. Bye, Beth.